Hi, everybody. First, I just want to thank each of you who've started to watch these first few videos that I'm doing, and it really has been amazing and helpful and encouraging just to have you like my posts or text me like you have or reach out to me with a private message. And so I actually will just ask because I really am wanting to share things that I've been through that could start to help people. So if you feel compelled to do so, I would just ask if you could just like my post or comment or on the YouTube channel just to subscribe so you can kind of stay up with what I'm doing my best now to share with other people, and that I could get out to the most people I can help right now. While I'm coming out. So anyway, thank you so much. So today, as I was going through the day, and again, so much right now is this whole coronavirus and how we are having to adapt. And so today, I realized that word adapt, and I looked it up, and it says to make something suitable for a new use or purpose, to adjust to new conditions. And I'm thinking, well, unless you're living under a rock, I think that's where we're at right now. It's having to adapt. And over this last year, as I've been working like crazy to get back my health, get back on my feet financially, I've moved 6 times across the country, a couple of times, in just over a year's time. So it's been quite a lesson in having to adapt to living in different people's places, adapt to not having things that I'm used to having, adapt. And it's also what I used when I learned about a brain rewiring, like how we literally can rewire our brains, and used that to continue to heal my brain and body over these last couple of years. And it's all about adapting and changing. But what I see right now is it's up to us. Do we look at times of adapting as something to dread and it's horrible and, it's like just so inconvenient? Or do we take this time? Like, this is amazing. How many of you actually have more time, more free time, possibly? Here's a chance, or here's a chance you get to change some things you've wanted to change. And you have like the perfect excuse or permission to do so. So instead of something to dread, like I said, it's like use this opportunity that it's a fantastic blessing that you can adapt and you can change. And that means letting go of things you don't want anymore and creating something new. And our brains are very, like, that's what they do. That's what they're ready to do if we give that opportunity to them, but not when we're dreading and complaining and all these kinds of things. So taking this opportunity to learn to adapt and be comfortable with adapting, but in a way, again, that's so empowering. It's exciting. It can be fun because it's pure creation. We get to create what we want. And in these days, I just so bad want to keep teaching people more of how did I rewire my brain. And I continue to do so, and I will the rest of my life, consciously as I can, to create and adapt to new things. But I get to choose. I get to create what I want to experience now. And we all have that capability. So to be able to get comfortable and to embrace and actually look forward to this ability right here, right now, this blessing we are given, which is to adapt, try new things, explore new things, explore new ways to communicate. This is all new for me. And all of you can tell is like total amateur hour here. I'm just like, I have no idea how to do these videos. I'm just doing them. But it's like new ways to communicate, new ways of doing things and thinking of things, new ways of helping each other, new ways of reaching out and asking for help. These are all blessings, and it's part of adapting instead of same old, this is how we've always done it, this is how I've always done. Embrace this time. This is like amazing that embrace this time. So just a super quick tip. When I started to rewire my brain, to heal my brain and my body, I started with super unbelievably basic, simple things because that's all I could do. I could barely walk. I could barely breathe. I could barely think. And those are no exaggerations. Those are for real. So it had to be simple. And so it was just like this most simple things, like, whatever chair I used to sit in to eat, I picked a different spot at the table. Or in your living room, if you have a certain, like that's your chair or that's your coffee cup, well, pick a different one. I slept on a different side of the bed, and some of you have families and all that. Well, just get them, like you're all home together, play games like that. Just switch up a simple routine. I moved furniture around. Um, Whatever I did, just it was the simplest things, just to start to train my brain to think differently. We're going to do something different. We're going to have fun with it. We're going to just try it out, and we're going to get comfortable with a new way of doing things. So this is like, again, to me right now, just as much as I can share like the most simple things, but they all add up to then be able to create what we really, really want. So use this time right now to get comfortable, have fun, play with adapting, creating something new for a new use and a purpose. But you get to decide. So this is like, let this be fun. It doesn't have to be dread and misery and inconvenience. It's rather like, oh, wow, I get to be a different way than I may have ever let myself be. These are some of the blessings right now for those of you who are watching. So again, thank you so much. And certainly it's just been really helpful and wonderful and encouraging as I'm coming back out, wanting to share, just, liking my posts, subscribing to my YouTube channel where, and there's a little bell on there for those of you who like me are just learning all that. If you click the little bell on the YouTube, that'll let you know when I have a new post coming up. So thanks. So go out there and have fun. Have fun trying some new things today. All right.